Hello, my name's Lindsay. I junk journal and I slow stitch, and you're just joining me now as I put some finishing touches to some little watercolours that I've been doing. I'll show you in fact, I'll leave that there and I'll show you one from the beginning. We may not do this one, we'll do something because I don't want to keep you too long, but it's an idea. So we're going to look at the idea, talk about the idea, do a little bit of the idea, and then we'll have a meditation. So if you're interested in that, stick around. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, a like, a comment, all those YouTubey things. So this is where we started with. This is an IOD stamp and it's from 2 years ago. It was a Christmas release and you can make a wreath with it, and I can imagine that wreath would be amazing. And it makes me feel, once I've started painting them, I thought, actually I could make a painted wreath. That might be on our Christmas horizon. But we're not at Christmas, we're in autumn. So I thought, how can I make this Christmassy thing feel more autumnal? I actually think I could probably make it feel summery, all just with paint. So what I did was I took some archival ink, and instead of like using green or black, I used my sepia colour, which actually is more of a rust. It's kind of doesn't really feel very sepia to me, so it's more of a rusty kind of colour, and that's what I got there. And then I just sort of went in with my paints and I coloured it in like, you know, it was a colouring book. Added different layers, different colours. Yeah, so we'll do a small one. Let's have a look through my pile and see. So that's like a big poinsettia, so that is quite Christmassy. But again, I reckon you could make that all autumnal leaves and it would be alright. But we're not, those are too big. They will take a long, long time. So we've got these thistly ones. That's a possibility. Oh, I think I know what though. I think we might have a go at these. So we're going to ignore that bit because it doesn't matter, because this is going to get fussy torn. It's not in an actual journal. I'll show you a couple that are in an actual journal from 2 years ago, and actually have inspired the previous video and this video. Kind of this journal itself, it's just, I didn't finish it, but I love it. So we've got a bit from a magazine here, and then this is the IOD, and it's before I started using my proper gel pen, so it was a couple of years ago, and I can see how I've changed from what I was kind of leaning into the white, but the marker was too thick. But I really, really like this. I really like this. And then what I have in this pocket is my writing bits and pieces that kind of go in, they go in like that. But it was a really lovely time. When I made this journal, I was in between 2 jobs. I'd finished one really stressful job and was about to start the job that I do now, which is a frenetic and a busy job, but it is not stressful, not in the same way. So yeah, I'm so happy about it. So I'm going to put my pictures to the top. We're going to keep this one, like the butterflies would be good. And I think we'll do a fairy as well, so that we've got a bit of variety. And I'll show you the fairy that I was doing as I was working it out. It's a bit like the painted birds that I did. Just adding the colour, adding the Posca markers on the top. It just makes them different. So put that to one side for the moment. Let's have a go at this. I'm going to get in there with, what type of paintbrush? I don't know what these brushes are called. I am terrible. I don't know names of things. It isn't terrible. It just is. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that I'm in this moment now and I'm finding a creative space for myself. That's what these mindful makes are about. They're not about being perfect. In fact, it's kind of like the rejection of the whole perfection thing. So, should we get in there? Make it look autumnal. So I kind of want these leaves to almost look like they're about to turn. So we'll go in with this khaki colour. But I think sort of at this sort of end, they're going to go a little bit orange. I don't know if this leaf would. It probably wouldn't. It looks like it could be an evergreen leaf, but you know what, it doesn't matter, because we're making it up, it's our world. I can do what I want in my creative world, you know that? You can do what you want in your creative world too. And that's kind of like the theme of today, really, is our creativity, and that we can take hold of our creativity and use it. We could take hold of our creativity and really express ourselves. We can really accept ourselves through our creativity. And that's one of the things I want from today, for myself, to be, you know what, I don't know how to watercolour, but I enjoy it, so I'm going to do it. Now these three things are together, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to stay together forever. So we'll put more of this khaki colour. Here we go. And I don't think these things have to take very long. It's just about sort of adding the layers. And it's almost like making it look like you've added lots and lots of layers. And junk journaling is a bit like that. The things that look really good are the things that have got lots of layers to them. And so using things like a stamp, and then you're just putting your own mark on it, putting your own stamp on it, by adding the layers of colour, it's a fantastic thing. And it can be messy. Colour out the lines. It's a wonderful creative thing to do. So what have I been doing today? I've made another slow stitch September video, because it's slow stitch September. It's that time of year. It's a new thing for me, and I am collabing with Carol from Journal Eclectique, who's not really done slow stitch before, or not on a video anyway. And so we are sort of working together, and she's going to react to the videos I've been making. And that's the wonderful thing about creativity and creating a creative community, I've found, particularly since I started doing the YouTube and talking with people and getting to know people and making friends with people, even though they're quite far away. It's been a wonderful thing. It's been a wonderful thing. So that's been my today, really. And then I did buy quite a few bits and pieces, but I'd budgeted for it, and I actually didn't spend all the money that I kind of allotted, so that's quite good. I'm always glad to be a bit under budget. I bought some lovely old French things. That seemed to be the theme of the day. It wasn't at all what I was looking for, but it was obviously what I needed. Or a perceived need anyway. So let's get in with a little bit of orangey brown, because I don't want it to be like orange. I kind of want it to be a bit more an orangey brown. As we get in here, oh yeah, that'll be good. And like I said, it's kind of just making it feel different with adding your paint on, slightly overlapping the paint, also leaving a few white bits. Just feels that that looks better. Can even add another layer. So we've gone like the brown sepia of the stamp, and then we've gone in with a green, and now we're going back in with a brown. It's just adding another layer. Don't know why, but the layers look good. There's a lesson in life there too. So we are going to have a bit of a meditation in a little minute. And what I want you to think about, like, as we're heading into sort of that time, is thinking about how creative you are and how to sort of accept yourself in that creativity, because I know that's hard. It took me a long time to get the courage to do like my YouTube channel, and some of that was because I didn't quite accept where I was at with the creativityness, that a valid use of my time, and it certainly is. It's been a life-saving use of my time, and literally I think has led to a lot of healing and a lot of accepting myself, particularly when it comes to perfection, because like my critical eye is going, you've gone out of the lines, what are you doing? You should just learn how to do it properly. And you know what? Perhaps I will one day. But this is feeding my creativity. And it's making me feel content, at peace. These are all things that I need to feel. So I'm going to keep doing it. Now we've got a lot of berries. I don't want it to look Christmassy. So I'm going to make my berries kind of yellowy orange so that it looks really autumnal. That's what I'm going with. I'm going to change my brush for the berries. Let's go in with the yellow first and just put the yellow down, because remember, it's all about the layers. All about those layers. Now, I could have done a wash like in the background, but like I said, I'm going to be fussy tearing this out. This is from an old, I would say 1950s gardening book that was a free find. Out in the wild, as I call it. I think it was the bus shelter free library that I sometimes frequent. Yeah, that looks quite autumnal. I might put a bit of yellow in the leaves, just wash over that yellow, mix everything in. Do we need a bit of orange? Tiny, teeny, tiny bit. Teeny, 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 tiny bit. Oh, it's quite a harsh colour, but it'll dry nice. So, do you like to paint? When you do your junk journaling, do you add paint to it, or do you just do printables and stickers and stuff? Do you do things like this? I mean, I do think it's kind of crossing over into a bit of art journaling. But also no, you know, this is a free book. It is a bit of junk. I'm just embellishing it. Like that. Okay, let's do more of that. Then I think a little bit golden will be done here. I don't think I need any white on it. I think it needs the gold. Right, put it to one side, get a fairy. So I really liked this kind of colour. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to do pink. Pink, pink, pink. I think pink, and then we might add a bit of purple. Where's that brush? What brush did I use? I used this brush. Add a bit of pink. Can I start? And what I've been doing, I'll do this one. I've been making the wings a little bit bigger with the paint. Like that. Oh yeah, look at that. Because the wings can be fantastical. They can be really big. Like that. Then let's add a bit of dark. Dark, 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 dark. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm going to press pause. I'm going to dry this. Then we're going to put a little bit of white gel pen and a little bit of gold on. And then that'll be done, really. See you in a moment. So I'm back, and we have just dried it off. Oh, it looks amazing. I'm going to go in with a white gel pen. I am just going to do some drawing, just to put some kind of like highlight, put some light back into it. We'll do that with the gold as well. I'm going to put some gold dots in. It's like she's got feathery wings. I like it. I'm just going to put a little bit of gold just at the tips. Tips, and then again at the base. Ooh, that's a bit thick, but it's alright. It's fine. It's fine. And then a star. Just need some gold. A little magic wand. There we go. They're lovely. Let's see if we need anything here. Oh, I can see I completely missed something. Completely missed it. Let's put a bit of that yellow in. I just need the yellow. That's enough. Let's go in again with the white. Put some white in. All the layers. The layers are good. We'll leave that one. That's alright. What I'll do for the thumbnail is I'll just do a fussy tear out and put them together somehow. It'll look pretty. There we go. Just adding a bit of light in. Here we go. Just put a bit of gold, not a lot. Odd bits, doubly dibbles. The berries. We don't really have yellow orangey berries in this country. They're normally red. I think this is a bit of a fantastical plant anyway. I think it's trying to be mistletoe. Oh, I can hear the ice cream van. There we go. So we've got some pictures. A few moments of calm, just doing like creative stuff. Are you ready for a bit of a meditation? If you're new and you've lasted this long, well done you. What I do, and they're generally on a Monday, although they can be other days depending on scheduling and life and stuff, is I try to do like once a week a session where we have a little bit of a meditation. And it's just a time of focusing your mind, emptying your mind, relaxing your mind. Just let's get to it. Find that comfy spot. Are you sat on your chair? Have you moved over to the sofa now? Have you been watching this on the TV? Or are you on a bed? Sometimes people like to do this laid on the floor, as close to the earth as you can get. However it is, you find that comfortable spot. Nestle down into it. Like Feel your weight supported by whatever surface you're on. And take a deep breath in. Breathe in peace. Breathe in hope. Breathe in creativity. And take a deep breath out. Breathe out. Another deep breath in. Breathe in acceptance for who you are as a creative person. Doesn't have to be a big thing, just that it's okay that I'm creative. Breathe that in. Hold on to that feeling. It's okay that I'm creative. Breathe out. Today, I want you to think that you're a tree and your roots go down deep. And you stand through the hot days where there may be no water. And you stand in the cool and the cold and the winter. And you stand in the spring where everything buds and comes to life. At this moment, you're getting ready for your leaves to fall. Take another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let those leaves fall. The leaves that won't let you create. The leaves that might limit you. That sense of it has to be perfect. I can't move forward unless it's perfect. Let it fall. Take another deep breath in. Breathe in acceptance. Let it be like the rain after a hot day, cooling you, refreshing you. You are creative. Breathe out. My hope for you as we enter autumn, a season of change, is that it will be a time when you can let things fall that might block or hinder, so that you can be at rest. And when you have rested and rejuvenated in the spring, new buds of creativity will flow. But at the moment, it's okay to just accept yourself. You are a creative being. Find joy in your creativity. Find your joy. You are a creative being. Accept that about yourself. Thank you so much for being with me today. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for being a point of inspiration. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.